Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for May. Today we'll be shuffling the cards and pick up your messages for you. Let's start your reading by taking a look into your general energy, and later on, let's see if there's any messages coming over your love life too. So, Aquarius, for today, take whatever resonates and what does not, leave to the universe, okay? And if it's the first time you're here, welcome. I'm the Sacred Owl. If you're back from one more reading, thanks so much for clicking back. It's nice to have you here once more. So Aquarius, I'm quite curious to see what's going to come through. Your readings have been building up to something very special. Yeah, I wanted to do this second reading for you for May and see what comes through. So let's just jump into your reading, okay? I feel kind of confident there's already a message coming through. I've been shuffling your cards, so let's just tune in for a second. For Aquarius, May, what are the messages that want to come through? Have the Fish, Aquarius. Very nice, positive message and energy to start your reading with. The second week of May will be supporting whatever growth you decide to engage with. I feel you full of energy, but also balanced at the same time. So you might be feeling that this energy of taking action towards things that have been in the back of your mind, that are important to you, that you wanted to achieve, that this energy is getting more present, is taking over. You might be coming back in thoughts towards those things, and maybe even starting to realize, hey, you know what, I think I have the tools I need to take a step forward. And I see you rising, Aquarius. I see this energy embracing you. And I can even say, like, go further and say that if you are very connected with your spirituality, if you're praying, if you've been asking for energy cleansing, what I'm picking up here is energy cleansing, sort of like I'm seeing a white energy or supportive and glowing energies around you. So maybe you've been saying your mantras, asking for manifestation, praying, lighting a candle, or even like just reaching out to the good vibes your own way. And I feel that this is picking up and interacting with you. So whatever calls you place to the universe, those calls are being answered right now, okay? And this will materialize in your energy. So you will feel more balanced and you will feel more engaged with this. Yeah, I don't know. I see something that really relates to your work. Could also be personal life, but I don't know. I think that is going to be 50-50 because since it's a collective reading, I'm really picking up in these two vibrations. There's more to come through. I can feel it, Aquarius. Okay, there's one more message actually, and relates to this card specifically, Aquarius. This card is really about the layers of evolving, evolution, sorry. So this is not a one-way street. This is more like a ladder, right? So we fall sometimes in the attempt of rising, but when we rise after the fall, we rise 1, 2, 3 centimeters more. So what I'm feeling here is that you're almost putting your head out of the water. So let's create a little bit of an analogy here. Let's say that your letters are a little bit of an ocean and that you're coming from a dark place, and later by later as you rise there is more light coming in, and you can see through. So you're almost at the surface. This is what I'm picking up here. You're so close to whatever you want to achieve, and May is going to be that last step, the last push. This is going to be the month of the last push. So if you feel that you are working towards growing on your relationship or work or with yourself, in May you will find that last push to finally come to the next layer of it, okay, to a higher layer, or even like to the surface. Let's put it this way. This is the last push before you reach the surface, okay? Let's understand. Like that, Aquarius, make use of this energy. If you arrive on this reading, make use, because it will be available for you. Okay, Mask of Spell. I like that. This is not an easy card. It's not a card that carries on a positive message at all. Actually, it's quite of a heavy message, but I like that, and I will explain you why. The intuition. Incredible. One more card, and I will give you the overview. And the humble pigeon. Look, Aquarius, am I not telling you that this is your last push? Why? I don't know exactly what is the energy. I haven't been able to check up what's going on astrologically. So like in depth this week because I'm recovering from a cold. So I really focus on the energy of the moment. But sometimes I like to know what's going on. But somehow, what I'm feeling is that there is an energy that is extraordinary available to you. Why is that? Why did I told you that I like this card, the Mask of Spell, which is a card that relates to illusions, mental process that are, they're definitely negative, and it's a card that usually throws you back in different levels. Nevertheless, this one here, it throws you right in the middle of the hurricane with awareness, because the intuition is coming together with it, and the humble pigeon, which is the other card that every time I see it, it's like, oh, but this time it's like, no, amazing. Let me show you something. Your intuition will be your best ally, Aquarius, and you gotta trust that. We have the fish and the intuition. Right, that this was how it was here, and your intuition is what's going to be pulling you up. You gotta trust that, work with that, and trust what is coming, Aquarius. Okay, work with your intuition. It's going to be your best friend in confronting whatever is causing you to fall in illusions, in fake outcomes that your mind might project. This is about projection, and it's about hurt. And I'm gonna be bold and very much of Aries energy right now and say it right straightforward. For some of you, this also will be pushing you towards the reflections, like, how am I contributing to hurt people? For some of you, this is going to be the reflection, but for others, like, how am I letting people in? And these people are hurting me, so how am I contributing to let people hurt me? Okay, so there's something about your intuition guiding your mental processes here, and the invitation, it's clear. Embrace, Aquarius, embrace. Okay, it's funny because this is not, until now I don't have outcome or a specific message over us, a pinpoint situation. Nevertheless, I like that because it really embraces the collective. And and each one of us is working in a different thing right now, right? Or facing a different challenge. Let's see if it gets more specific. Have the fish again. I just shuffle your cards, cut the deck in 3, then in 2, and then this card is back. All right. I think I understand why this card came back. I have another one here. Aquarius. Oh my God. I might be wrong, but I don't think it gets better than this. May is going to be the best month for you. At least for this semester, the first semester of the year. This is your best month, especially these weeks, these 2 final weeks of May. All right, maybe for some of you still feel this energy picking up in the beginning of the July until the 3rd. I'm hearing the 3 of June. Nevertheless, you're being guided here also to work with your spirituality. Okay, Aquarius, if you're not so engaged with your intuition, it's time for you to start a spiritual practice that makes sense to you. All right, there is also this invitation here with a cross, okay, and the fish also above leading energy, an energy that is speaking about that last push, correct? If you feel that you can't find the energy within yourself alone, know that you are supported by your spirituality. You just need to ask. As I mentioned, I think for many of you already asked for it. For those that didn't, you can. The moon. One more card. There's something that they want you to see, pay attention on. I asked for one and I have two. Aquarius, you're not taking enough time for yourself. I have the fox and I have the gypsy tent. This is a card, the gypsy tent, that's been popping up on your reading forever for now. I'm even get like, okay, if this card doesn't come, I'm gonna get sad because it's just always there. Okay, and this card is your best friend, and I still feel that it's popping back because you haven't embraced yet. Look, you haven't given yourself enough time and space to reflect. Because of that, there are things that you are not able to see yet that might be blocking you. Okay, could you please clarify the moon? Any chance that we can understand this blockage specifically? And if so, Aquarius, if we don't understand the blockage, I will ask, but let's see if it comes true. Know that it's just really a matter of you taking more space and time for yourself. It could even be an hour per week, as long as you are truly present. Okay? Because you can be alone, you can have a moment for yourself and be at the phone. And be just I don't know, reading a book. And it's okay if you're reading a book and reflecting, but maybe take a time to read something that it really interacts with the growth you want to have in your life. Write something, take a moment to just go somewhere beautiful to reflect. It's a pause, and a pause is just really calm in this and this. So understand the difference. Okay, please clarify the moon if so. Aquarius, I'm feeling that I might take your love reading to the extent. Okay, but let's see. I have the fox again. Oh my god. Cards are repeating, so I think we already have the answer. I'm not going to force. Humble pigeon. Yeah, there's something that is hurting you, or that you're doing that is hurting others, or it was done to you, okay? But I think it's already by a third part. Am I feeling that? Really, no. I feel that something comes from within, okay, Aquarius? And you need to face this hurt right now. That's why it's the need for you. I haven't spent so much time. You can be alone, but are you really present when you are? Okay? When we have space, when we have pause, it's impressive. The first days are always busy. It's difficult to tune into a vibration. But later on, Aquarius, yes, things they are deep down, they start to merge. And this is what's the cards are trying. This is what the cards are trying to tell us. Last message for Aquarius. I am taking your love reading to the extent, okay? Aquarius, I just feel that this itself is such a strong, powerful message for the collective. Let me know here in the comments in which area of your life, Aquarius, this energy it's calling you to pay attention. All right? Share with me, or just leave something small, an emoji, a heart, a sparkle, a light to say that at least you're present here in this moment with me, right? Again, the fox. Oh my god. And the 7 paths. Yeah, I understand. I'm not going to pull other card because I really don't need. And I feel that some messages are more straightforward and simple, and there is so much power on it. It's really about sitting down with yourself, Aquarius, as we discuss, and thinking, what are the paths that I have to take right now? What are the 3-4 paths, opportunities? Where could I go? But just really going beyond that and asking yourself, if I take path A, what am I winning? What am I losing? You know? If I take path B, yeah, it might be hard, but I'm earning something bigger. You know what I mean? It's really thinking through each one of those paths you're going to take, and that's why you need the time for yourself. And this, the calling, the energy that is surrounding you is here to direct you to this moment, okay? This could relate to your love life, could relate to your profession, could relate to your personal growth. And I love that for you because it's embrace, and you know, Aquarius, where this message fits better. All right? Aquarius, let me know here in the comments how you feel about this reading. Like and hype, because this helps our community. Let me know here also if you want more readings like that, and subscribe, become part of our community, because being here supporting this makes a whole difference. And if you want to know what's going on in your love life, today we'll be bringing this reading to the extent. So the link will be down below in the descriptions. And if you choose so, if you feel that this message was meaningful and you want to learn more on what's coming, I'm waiting there for you whenever you decide to cross that door. Okay? Bye-bye.